Dad, I'm sorry for texting you while you're at work, but I need your help. There's something going on here at home.
Hey, Maggie, it's my lunch break right now, so I can talk for a bit. What do you need help with?
What am I supposed to do about this? I can't go inside the house right now.
What?
I came back home early today because my stomach started to hurt and bother me quite a bit.
What? Are you feeling well enough to stay home, though? Do you need to go see the doctor?
I was able to see one of the nurses near my office, and she gave me some medicine and said I most likely just have a really upset stomach. So right now it's not as bad, but I'm not feeling well enough to get any more work done today.
I see. So you're at the house now, right?
Yes, I just got here a few minutes ago, but I wasn't able to go inside the house, so I went down to the park near our house and I'm laying on a bench.
What happened at the house that kept you from going inside?
That guy was in the house!
That guy?
Chris?
What? Your former stalker?
Yes. When I left for work this morning, I forgot to grab the key to the house so that I could let myself back in when I got home. So, since I wasn't able to go through the front door, I walked around to the yard and thought I'd be able to get in through the side entrance by the garage. And that's when I saw him.
So he's inside the house right now?
Yes.
Wait, but isn't today the day that Mom should be home? Did that guy get into the house while she left the house to go shopping or something? This isn't good. I'm going to have to give her a call right now.
Dad, wait. Mom was in there too.
What?
Her and Chris, they were on the couch together.
What did you say?
I shouldn't really get into all the details for you, right? I'm sure it would upset you further, but,
I know what you're trying to say, so don't even feel bad for bringing this up to me. If anything, I'm very thankful that you're telling me the truth about what you all saw in the house. Honestly, I'm sure you're feeling pretty terrible yourself now, and I don't mean what's going on with your stomach. You just had to see your mom with your ex-stalker, so I'm sorry for that, Maggie. I think for the time being, we need you to find a place to get some rest, since your stomach isn't feeling too well. Do you want to go see a doctor about it and wait there?
I don't think I need to see one since I've already talked with the nurse about it.
Well then, how about you wait for me at that park? Give me a minute now. Maggie? I had a talk over the phone with one of the managers at the cafe down the street from that park you're at. I told him what's going on, and he said that you can go relax in the cafe for a bit if you need to.
At the cafe? Why did you call there?
One of the managers, honestly, the owner and his wife, they both went to school with me in middle school. Their house is behind the cafe, and they said they'd be fine having you come to their cafe, and even going in and taking a nap in their house. I also had a talk with my boss about what's going on, and I'll get the rest of today off to come home. So could you please go to the cafe and wait for me?
All right, I'll start heading there now. Thank you, Dad.
Haven, do you have a second?
Oh, hey, Brennan. Aren't you supposed to be working right now? What's going on there?
Right now I'm on my afternoon break, well, I was just told before taking this break that I'm needed at another office out of state for a bit. So I thought I'd just let you know about that.
Oh, so you're going on a little business trip?
And actually, Maggie will be coming along with me.
What? Why would she be going along with you?
You've known about how the company I'm working for and the company that Maggie is at have been customers with one another, right?
Yeah. I guess you told me about that a while back.
And well, this time that other office is asking for one representative from both companies to go over and help them with a project, so both myself and Maggie were chosen to be the ones to head on out there and help out for a little bit.
What a coincidence.
So there you go. This will be the reason for why we both will be going on this business trip together. And depending on how things go with the project, she might even get a promotion, which would be wonderful for her. Right?
It sure would be. Well, thank you for letting me know about it.
Maggie? I just went and had a conversation with your mom about how we'd be going on that business trip together.
All right. But man, was the timing for all of this perfect. Who would have thought that while you and I have been planning out how to deal with Mom, our companies would ask us to work on that project together?
And the fact that this project will be out of state and take some time, I guess that getting all the evidence we need of your mom cheating on me will become a whole lot easier for the both of us now. However, during this whole trip, I'm not really going to be thinking about actually working or anything.
Yeah, I feel the same way there. But we have to do what our companies are expecting us to do, so let's get all of that taken care of first.
Yeah, let's do that.
My break is over with now.
Oh, it's getting to that time, isn't it? Well then, good luck with the remainder of your work today.
Thank you, Dad, and you as well.
Haven, we just made it to the hotel we'll be staying at.
That must have been a pretty long drive for you both today. I'm assuming that Maggie is there with you as well, right? Same room?
Yeah, well, no. Actually, she'll be in the room next to mine, but there is a door in between the walls to each room we can leave open. Right now, we're getting ready to go out and grab a quick snack before bed.
I see. I'm sorry, Brennan, but can we cut things short for tonight?
Why?
Well, I have a friend of mine coming over here shortly.
Oh. That's pretty rare for you to do.
I'd been texting her about how for a little while I'd be home all alone because you both are out of state, and so she said she'd come over and keep me company. She's even planning on staying the night tonight. I'll have her stay in the guest room since that's the only clean room in the house right now. But anyway, when she gets here, I won't really be able to talk much.
Understood. Have fun with your friend then.
I will. Good night.
Good night.
Dad, the camera I'd placed in your bedroom just caught some video of Mom and Chris together in bed. For a bit there, she was looking at her phone, so I'm assuming that was when you were texting her?
That was me. I just wanted to let her know that you and I made it to the hotel. Thanks for telling me about that. It's so crazy how far technology has advanced. Are you still watching them now?
A little.
Well, I'm done talking with her tonight, and I'm sure we both know what she's going to be doing in that bed with him. So you can stop watching now and let the camera record.
Good point. They've already started making out, so I'm not sticking around for this nasty crap anymore.
Maggie, I just stopped by my lawyer's office and picked up some more evidence he helped find.
Oh, alright, good.
From here on out, I think it would be best for you to lay low, let me handle all the legal stuff.
Wait, why should I stay out of it?
Because the person I'm going to have to deal with besides your mom is that stalker of yours. Ex-stalker, I mean. And from what the lawyer and his private detective were able to find for us, he is still actively trying to find out where you go and look through all your social media accounts.
What?
Honestly, I'm happy that you and I have been out of the state so many times these past few months.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I don't want him finding any more about you than he already has. So let me and my lawyer handle the rest of this. You can go ahead and get going. All right?
Dad, will do. Good luck with finishing what we've started.
Haven, can we have a little chat?
Oh, hi, Brennan. Are you texting me to tell me about how you've made it back to that hotel again?
Not this time. This time I have something a little more in-depth to talk about, so I hope you have some time right now.
What? Something more in depth?
What? Is right now not the best time for you?
I'm afraid so. Right now I'm in the bathtub relaxing, so can we talk about all of that later?
Well, I knew you would be taking your phone with you into the bathtub.
It's not like my arms and head are in the water or anything, so what's wrong with me having my phone in here? It's waterproof anyway. When I get out of the tub and am dried off, I'll text you back, all right? Just give me a little bit longer.
I can't. I'm sorry, but that is not going to happen this time.
What? Now why can't you just wait a little while? You don't have anything going on over at the hotel right now, do you?
Sorry for bothering you while you're in the tub with another man, but I'm gonna need a settlement from the both of you, so please get on that for me.
What? Come on now, why would you say something like that to me? I'm at home all by myself and you're talking about there being another man here? Are you suspecting me of cheating on you right now or something? Don't do something like this, Brennan. You know better than to think your wife would ever do that to you.
I have a witness's account of what was seen.
What?
And to gather more evidence based on what the witness had seen, a camera was placed in our bedroom.
A camera?
I also went and got in touch with a lawyer who hired a private investigator for me, and
What?
from what they were able to find for us, I've had to think about nonstop for days now. It's all gut-wrenching to think about, and I almost feel like I have appendicitis now.
So you found out?
That man you're currently sitting in the bathtub with just so happens to be the same man that was stalking our daughter very often 2 years ago. Chris, right?
What?
We both had thought that after the first time I talked with him about what he was doing and told him to knock it off, things would be over with. What are you doing, Haven? Don't even try to act dumb about this all now. Start talking to me like everything has already been found out, because that's the reality of things right now.
Okay. 2 years ago, when we started to confront Chris for stalking Maggie, I fell in love with him. And, well, he sort of noticed that I began to have those feelings for him.
And?
Brennan, if you can promise me that you and I will get a divorce, I will leave you alone forever and marry Chris next. And I'll let you see Maggie sometimes, and you and I will never have to see or talk to one another again. How does that sound?
This is exactly what my lawyer and the investigator said would happen. You know, it's crazy how good those two are at their jobs. I never wanted to think that my wife, of all people, would start to cheat on me with the man that caused our daughter so many scares. I'm in disbelief right now. You're not mother to Maggie.
But...
Don't you even think of telling me there was no other choice. I'm not going to take that kind of answer from you after this.
Oh, but Brennan...
Just like you were asking, you and I will get a divorce.
Really? Are you sure? So you're really going to divorce me and let me have Chris?
Yes.
Well, then that means I can be with Chris forever now.
However, Maggie will come with me, and you will never get to see or talk with her again.
What?
You thought that you'd just get to keep her around you? Who in their right mind would want to keep calling someone their family when they're getting married to the creep that stalked them? You know dang well that she wants nothing to do with either of you two now.
But, everyone's always told me that in a divorce, it's always the mother that gets to keep her kids.
What are you going on about, Haven? Maggie is over 18 years old now. She's an adult now, and her own person.
What?
The only time things like parental custody would ever be a problem in a divorce is if the kids are still younger than 18. Maggie is in her 20s now, and has the freedom to go wherever she wants and be with whoever she wants.
But hold on. But Chris is a really good-looking man, and he has a lot of money. If you think about those two things together, of course Maggie will want to see us.
Huh? You think that Chris has money?
Back when we found out he'd been stalking Maggie for so long, you told him he had to pay a small settlement so that you wouldn't call the police on him, right? And he paid that off in one payment. That was quite a bit of money you ended up asking him for, so the fact that he was able to hand you the money right then and there means he has to be rich.
While our daughter had been in distress, who the hell were you worried about?
It's not my fault that I just so happened to fall in love with another man at that time. Love is a thing that nobody truly understands.
That's not what I'm talking about. You want to know where that money came from? It came from his father, who happens to be a business owner. He owns a construction company that is doing very well and brings in a lot of money for him.
What?
And guess what? After what happened then, his mom and dad both disowned him and told him his chances of ever getting the company were zero. And so for the past 2 years, he's been doing very ethically questionable and downright illegal jobs for people, trying to make some cash. To those of us who know a thing or two about these kind of people, we call them lowlives. And normally I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but in his case, he is a terrible person.
What? Are you sure about that?
How about you ask your boyfriend who is sitting right there next to you? Although I'm sure as of right now he doesn't have the patience to sit around and tell you the truth.
Huh? What do you mean?
Right now, my parents, and your parents, along with Chris's parents and my lawyer,
What?
they're all sitting outside the house right now, and will be letting themselves in.
Wait!
What? Are you still trying to relax in the tub? Get your clothes on, and go downstairs right now.
Hey, Brennan. Oh, please let me back into your life. I was thinking that by becoming Chris's wife, I'd become so happy and live a happy life. But right after we got married, I never expected him to change so suddenly. He's scaring me, Brennan. I finally found a chance to text you without him being around me. Oh, please help me. Help me, Brennan, please.
After my parents and everyone else entered the house, they were all about to get my wife and Chris downstairs and sat them both down. None of them even said a word after sitting them down at the couch. They only gave them very disappointed stares that dug right into their souls. I eventually arrived there soon after everyone else, and we started talking about what had happened and what was going to happen involving those two. And thank goodness I didn't let my daughter come home, because a lot of the things they said about everything was terrible. A few days later, I was able to confirm that money came from both of them to pay the settlement I had asked for, then proceeded to go to the courthouse with my lawyer and divorce her. But even after that, those two somehow still went and got married. And after that, I even got to find out just how scary of a man Chris really is. He never lets her out of his sight, and he's watching her on all platforms to make sure she's not up to anything. She also got to find out about his line of work, or lack thereof, which I had told her a little while back was illegal in many ways. Let's just say that if he really wanted to, he could probably make some good money off of my ex-wife's body if he needed to. Well, I'm long gone from that whole situation now, so I don't care what happens between those two, because none of us really understand love anyway, right? As for my daughter and I, we both made sure that after all the trouble of dealing with Haven, we got right back to work and finished the project at hand. After that project we had both been working on turned out to be a major success, her company ended up merging with mine and she was promoted. And with the promotion, though, she was asked to stay at the office we had visited so much, and so she moved out of state. I stayed sort of close to home, and since I got a small promotion myself, I am now the manager of the projects department that works right alongside my daughter. Every so often, I'll go out to see her for work, and so when I do, I stay over at her house instead of getting a hotel room from the company. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.